Are you kidding me? What the hell is that? Wait. Wait, so I can't... Oh, that is so stupid. Why would you not be able to do that? What? You can put them as the manager, but not the... That... Oh my god, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome back to my SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager mode. As you can see, the Intercontinental Championship will be defended as Matt Hardy takes on Mr. Kennedy in our opening contest. That's going to be the matchup that we showcase today. But also, we have the debut, the Raw debut of Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle, we have to prove, well, he has to prove to us that he's willing to play ball. So, he's in this handicap match tonight. He's going to have to learn to, as Triple H would say, or rather it was as Vince McMahon would say, eat shit and like the taste of it. He has to prove to us that he's not going to abandon us before we put any stock in him. So he's got this handicap match tonight. Also, new superstar hype. Joey Mercury going to take on Edge. And then we're going to have him turn clean so that he can join forces with Johnny Nitro in pursuit of the Tag Team Championships. Mickie James takes on Lita, Randy Orton in Lita's corner to try to get a bit of a popularity boost to that matchup. Eddie Guerrero takes on Mick Foley. Both men are tired of losing, so we're guaranteed that one of those losing streaks will end. And in the main event, John Cena goes one-on-one with the game Triple H. I think it's about time that we move John Cena and The Undertaker into the WWE Championship scene. You know, they've been battling it out for the tag titles. And I'm also kind of worried that we're going to reach the point where, you know, the game likes to do this sometimes, where if you don't give them a title match after a certain amount of time, they'll be happy for the longest time, and then all of a sudden they're going to flip to upset and they'll jump ship. And I'm worried that we're nearing that point with Cena and Taker, so I want to give them a WWE title shot in the near future, because I would hate to have them jump ship, and I don't think that we're going to be able to make it to SummerSlam before that happens. So for right now, since we've got the Intercontinental title match, I'm not going to put the WWE title on the line on this episode. Maybe next episode might give John Cena a shot at it, or maybe I should just do a triple threat just to cover my bases, because I would hate to have either of those two men jump ship on us. But we're going to confirm this match card. Hopefully they don't jump ship this week. Hopefully I'm just being paranoid for nothing. But we're going to go ahead and get into our Intercontinental Championship match. Oh yeah! Here we go! The Intercontinental Championship is on the line! For real this time, as Matt Hardy makes his way to the ring. Matt Hardy, you know, it's a miracle. It took a miracle to get him to this point, to get him onto the Power 15 in order to be in contention for this championship in the first place. But thankfully, we were able to do it last week. We gave him the spotlight. We paired him up with some of Monday Night Raw's biggest and best superstars, and he got the rub. It was able to give him enough of a popularity boost to get him this Intercontinental Championship shot here tonight, and now we don't have to worry about him jumping ship. And I am grateful for that. That is a glorious outcome. Although, I don't know how Mr. Kennedy would feel about that. I'm sure he's not very keen on defending his Intercontinental Championship here tonight. But hey, you know, it's been a while since he last had his title defended. I believe the last time was in a ladder match against Rey Mysterio on an episode of Raw, and I believe that was at least a month ago. And then plus, like, after he took last week off, he took Vengeance off, he had all of last week off to rest, to go take a vacation, and just, you know, unwind. But now, he should defend his title. That's what he has to do tonight. He took last week off, so he kind of owes us this Intercontinental Championship matchup here tonight. And we're going to cut him off before he can say anything. Mr. Kennedy looking fired up. Matt Hardy looking fired up. Shelton Benjamin here at ringside, watching as his rival Matt Hardy gets this opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Mr. Kennedy with a collar and elbow tie-up, but Hardy reverses it and takes him down with an arm breaker. A hot start here from Matt Hardy. Things are looking good for... I don't remember what his nicknames were at the time. All I'm thinking of is version 1.0. I don't remember what else he did. I know there was like Matt Hardy, Never Say Die. But I don't remember like if he had any nicknames that went with him. I was like, as a kid growing up, I was a big fan of the Hardy Boys. I've said before that, oh my God, what was that kick? Hold on. What was that kick? How did I do that? How did I get that kick? Ah, I wanted to see it again, but I can't find it. Where? There it is. What was that? What kind of kick is that? Is that supposed to be an enziguri? That's amazing. Anyways, as a kid growing up, I was always a fan of Jeff Hardy. You know, like I'm not sure if I said it in a previous video or not. I feel like I have it written somewhere, like in some sort of a script that I was gonna say it, but maybe I just haven't gotten that far yet, or I have said it in the past. But Jeff Hardy was definitely one of my favorite superstars of my childhood. No, he was my favorite childhood superstar, and he's probably still my favorite superstar. Obviously right now he's in TNA, so I haven't seen his work in TNA. I know that, yeah, there's some stuff there that he probably wouldn't be proud of. I know that one match with Sting that ended up one of the worst matches in history. Other than that, like, I don't know much else about Jeff Hardy. I know he's part of the whole Matt Hardy revival, you know, Broken Brilliance and all that, which is cool. I mean, Jeff Hardy, I've seen his stuff in that, and I like his role along with Matt Hardy's Broken Brilliance. I haven't seen all of the Broken Matt stuff, but I saw like the final deletion. I saw what was the other thing? The Great War. And then the thing that was before the Great War that was also with Decay. Delete or Decay. That was the other one. I saw those three, and then after that, I haven't really kept up on it. Although I hear that he's still doing great things. So that's good for him. You know, Matt Hardy, he was always I guess the lesser brother. I don't know, maybe if saying he was always is the right way to put it, because Matt Hardy did have that stint where he was with Edge and Lita, that whole storyline, and that was obviously some of the best stuff in his career because of how real it was. It just created all this buzz around him. But I did like Matt Hardy. You know, if he wasn't my number one superstar, but he would have been in my top 5 as a kid, definitely. Maybe not so much anymore. Maybe if I watched more of his Broken Brilliance stuff, then I would have a better opinion on him. But there's a Green Bay plunge by Mr. Kennedy, and Kennedy now to the top rope. Look out! Kenton Bomb. Why can you never hit that move properly? I'm gonna have to change it. 1, 2, 3. Kennedy retains the Intercontinental Championship in dominant fashion. I remember growing up that I used to change Kennedy's Kenton Bomb into the mic check, even though it wasn't really the mic check. I'm sure that the move sort of existed in this game, that reverse STO. Maybe that was the only animation that it had, but I'm gonna have to look for it. I'll give him the mic check as his. I think it's in his arsenal somewhere. He has a move like it, but it's just not his finisher. So I might have to give him that, because this Kenton Bomb is atrocious. Like, I've used it multiple times and I just can't connect with it. Either that or the Green Bay Plunge is going to be his only go-to finisher. So let's just check out the rest of the card. Joey Mercury did pick up the win over Edge, which is what I was hoping would happen. Lita gets the win over Mickie James. Eddie Guerrero gets the win over Mick Foley. And Triple H defeats John Cena in the main event. Alright, I was kind of hoping that Cena might get the win there just because that would earn him the title shot, but that's fine, because if I'm going to give them a triple threat anyway, it really doesn't matter who wins. Plus 100,000 fans for all, that's awesome. As you can see, the fallout from the Blockbuster trade to pick up Kurt Angle. Still surprised that went through, but I guess it does make sense. And bop. There we go. Bobby Lashley is now their United States champion, so good for them. And of course, Matt Hardy, we did renew his contract. That is awesome. That is great. Although I do have to come clean about something. Super Crazy's retirement, it might have been my fault. I might have had a hand in his retirement. Should I bring him back? Let me know in the comments, I guess. It'd be a while from now because, like I said, pre-recorded stuff, but there's going to be a point where I have to take a break, and then because I'm not going to record the whole series in this 1 month, but I'm just looking to try to get enough material to finish my first semester of college, which means I'm recording a lot, definitely past SummerSlam, but at some point we're going to return, and I'll have read your comments. So if you guys want Super Crazy to, if you want him to just stay retired, I don't think anybody's going to sign him anyway, but if you want him to come back, or if you want him to just stay retired, let me know down in the comments. I'm thinking about potentially bringing in Bam Bam Bigelow. Some people want to see me use Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't plan on using him anytime soon, but I could at least throw him into the mix and let SmackDown get him. There's also Roddy Piper. Who else was there? Dusty Rhodes. Although I don't know if I really want to use them. But then there's Bam Bam Bigelow. I'm thinking Bam Bam Bigelow's kind of at the top of my priorities list. Will I actually use him? I don't know, because I don't see a lot of merit in using the Legends. That's just me personally. My Universe mode focuses all on current day guys. Like, not all, but like I will bring back Legends to sort of hype up a certain match or put over the other superstar. But that's never been my focus. My focus is always on like the current talent, the more modern day people. So in this instance, it's not modern people, not current talent, but you know, like your Nitros, Hardys, Mercurys, people who are actively on the roster, at least at this point in time. So that new superstar hype plus the victory did boost Joey Mercury by 3 points, which is good. Gonna have to keep working to increase that. I think I'm gonna put him in a rivalry with Randy Orton now that he's clean. Yes, now that he's clean. Because that's why he was a free agent, was because Joey Mercury was... Actually, I think in real life he was into some stuff. I don't know exactly what it was. Or maybe I'm making things up in my head. Maybe it's just that... I don't know. But yeah, never mind. I'm trying to make it canon and it's not working. Might do Freak Show. I mean, that works with Joey Mercury's, you know, the ladder injury. Not gonna say anything more on that. I think we'll do Freak Show. Otherwise, all that's left, well, never mind. I was gonna check on the storylines, but never mind. Oh wait, so it won't have, oh yeah, it does, okay. Because I was gonna try to click this and like reset it, but it's not letting me do it. So I thought I was locked into all these rivalries, but that is not the case. So take a quick look at the ratings. We had a 3.5-star show this week, which is fantastic. A handicap matchup was the obligatory handicap match was one of our best matches on the show. I guess that says a lot about our current product at the moment. Oh boy. Interesting. Whereas SmackDown, they had a 3-star show. They had an elimination 6-man tag. Bobby Lashley, the new US champ. And Jim Neidhart and Batista are now their tag team champions. Wait a minute. Triple H got a win. The Rock lost. Please tell me that we're number 1 in the Power 25. What are you... No! How? He lost. He lost a championship, for Pete's sake. Triple H won. He beat John Cena, for Pete's sake. And he can't even make it to the... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's ridiculous. That is an outrage. That is a damn outrage. Eddie Guerrero's going to be able to move up now because he's on his own. He doesn't have Chavo holding him back, which I guess is cool. Kurt Angle dropped down a little bit from his SmackDown days, but that's all right. That was expected. He has to prove his worth before we can actually give him a shot at any championships. And everybody else, nothing to... Why are they separate? That doesn't make sense. They shouldn't be on there at all. They should be together as one entity. But whatever. You do you, THQ. You do you. And now Cena has fallen off the list. Here's the thing. If I want to give them title shots, they have to be in the top 5 in order for it to work. And now that Eddie Guerrero's there, that's going to make it even trickier to make this work. Oh boy. Oh boy. We'll have to work something out. Maybe I'll just give Taker a one-on-one match with Triple H, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll have Taker take on Triple H, put Cena in Taker's corner, that'll give both of them a win, Maybe it'll move them both into the top 5, and then we can have the triple threat for the title. That's about the only thing that I can think of at the moment. And because of Angle and Eddie moving up, that's going to drop Kennedy, despite his victory over Matt Hardy. And Matt Hardy has fallen off the list in favor of Melina, but Nitro's not on the list. Why? Hell if I know. Checking out the fan support. We still have a huge lead, which is fantastic. How are our contracts doing? Still got 3 weeks for most of these guys, so I'm going to have to start chipping away at that. Then there's also Mercury and Nitro to worry about. But that's going to do it for this episode of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. I hope you enjoyed it. My nose is acting up on me, as tends to happen when I'm at home. But until next time, keep on YouTubing.